Yo everybody, we're back with yet another episode of the Hard Edge City of the Wolves Weekly. I'm once again by myself, but only on the mic, because with us here we have some players. And I'll show you the lineup of today's matches real quick. We're going to start off with Sulfura versus Oleyver. So we'll see how a different Janae handles the Salvatore. After that we'll have Maddo versus Pida. Maddo once again having to face off against a mighty foe, but I'm sure he can prove his salt. Korkulan versus Drackmae. I'm not sure if Drackmae is entirely new, but we haven't seen him in a while at least. And then Alexein versus ACDA. A classic for the ages. So, without much further ado, I think we can give our players the go-ahead. Once I tap over to the right game again, there we go. And then I tell them in the Discord that they can go. Go. Let's hope they are paying attention, and then we can get in there. So Sulfura's in, so that's gonna put them in then player 1 seed. That's easy to fix. Go, Oleyver. Oleyver. Okay, there we go. Was about to ping them again. Now, let's go! Janae versus Salvatore, like we would have expected. Let's get that bread. By the way, I don't know how soon we will notice it, but turns out there, in the sound settings, there aren't just like City of the Wolves and Street Fighter 6 versions. There's also Mark of the Wolves and Third Strike, or the Street Fighter 3. So I turned on the Street Fighter 3 sounds. I'm kind of curious what it's gonna sound like. Oop, trying to fake out with that. Ah, no, it's not, doesn't hit on the other side. And Oleyver currently running away with a lead here. Gets counter-hit by the reversal rev blow though. Okay, knockdown with the light thing there. Oop! Oleyver does not give up. Strikes back with the counter super and now is on the verge of taking it, but Sulfura drops the confirm, sadly. That could have been massive, especially since they had a super stocked up, but this could still be the round if you don't mess this up now. Easy. And no super required. There we go. Sulfura manages to claim victory off of the jaws of defeat. Pretty well done. This is probably not plus. Yeah, Oleyver just kind of grabs. It was kind of high. And no delay in their overhead into the confirm. But drops it. So though the situation is just kind of awkward. And apparently you can punish that because game design. Oh, grabs him out of the rev blow attempt this time. A little too obvious. And here too slow. And hey, what you can do, I can do much better. Claims Sulfura, who is still fighting from behind though. Oh, okay, into the EX to confirm. That's interesting. I guess the potential damage is higher. Ah, yeah, it is the level, just the super sound from that strike. That's cute. But yeah, I guess if you're willing to spend the hidden gear, then I guess you might as well go for an extra expensive conversion. Maybe Sulfura specifically only goes for that out of the anti-air when the hidden gear is ready. Uh-oh, Oleyver doesn't pay close enough attention to the rev gauge, but still takes the victory with that handy-dandy jump seat. It does everything. Does it just... Ooh. Oleyver tries to fake out an anti-air attempt by Sulfura, but Sulfura just kinda doesn't fall for it, and maybe had a read ready. Oh no, it blocks low. Last time Sulfura did give me advice, so to speak, against that jump C. That ducking under it might be good, but here it didn't work out. Damn! Oleyver, once again with the counter, just throws it out in like almost footsie range, and it works out. Ouch! Gets hit by the cross-up though. And now, ooh, Sulfura on the chase. Gonna get a nice corner position. Probably gonna go to super. Yes, goes for that one. I think that was too low to get the safe jump. Doesn't even go for it. Probably a better idea. And then pressure continues. Oleyver doesn't hit that jump C early enough to get the punish. I think he can do that. Where he, ooh, okay. Where he changes his trajectory early enough to get the punish on the full jump. But I'm not entirely sure. Sulfura though was the first match. Hey, okay, that was an interesting interaction. Gets the counter hit on that first hit of the Harrier, but it was so weird that there was no real connection afterwards. Great corner damage out of Sulfura. Oh, and just gets another hit with a raw jump in. I'm not sure what Oleyver was trying to do, but it sure as hell didn't work out. Empty cancel, okay. Okay. So they changed the recovery on the EX version of that. If you break that, they did not change the regular version, which means it's still pretty slow. So the fact that Sulfura is getting away with it multiple times in a row there is a little funny. But hey, if the opponent's not awake at the wheel, then you take advantage of that. She's got a pretty significant delay off of the non-EX version if she just empty lands. So you can kind of just fuzzy time some kind of button or something to pretty much catch her every time. Ouch. Sulfura with a strong pressure game. Gets another huge conversion. Ding. Once again, doesn't even attempt a safe jump. And baits the grab. That's a perfect. It's a 2-0, right? I haven't updated the scores yet. Sorry about that. Oops, okay, wait. We're going back to the starting screen. Maybe Oleyver just needed a little moment to relax. Or maybe they changed... I think he might have changed his colors. Maybe? I'm not sure. But either way, just a short moment. And we're back in the action. Hey, anti-air. Didn't commit into the combo. Was a little far away though. Overhead connects again, but no conversion. Oleyver misses it. Whoops, anti-air move. Wow, okay. Kind of jumps over the second part of the anti-air attempt and almost gets a nice combo, but instead now Sulfura is the one comboing in the corner with that nice conversion with the light fireball, which just deals so much damage. Oh, perfect timing by Oleyver. Gets the counter hit punish. That counter is active for so long that it's kind of hard to find the right moment to get the punish, except if you're just going for a grab or a low. Because, you know, the counter loses to both of us. But here, Oleyver kind of found the perfect timing. Not sure if that was practiced or just, you know, some good timing on a feeling. Now they're both playing bouncy ball, jumping around, trying to meet each other air to air. Oleyver working on this comeback, has some pressure here. Overheats though, wasn't paying enough attention, jumps, and Sulfura ready with the anti-air. Oh, it's SPG position, I see. Hey. I guess I don't know the exact ruling for SPG positioning. Of course, if you lose, you can change it. I'm thinking it's probably similar to Team Order in KOF, where if you win, you can only change it if the opponent goes to the character SPG selection screen. Heyo! Reversal. Get off of me. That would be my guess. But I'm not sure. Hey! Anti-air overheats though. But the shimmy! Not much out of it though. Could have cancelled into a super instead. That would have maybe been better. Or actually just go into the heavy quarter circle forward kick and then go into super from that or something. Wow. Sulfura has also had enough of that pressure. And just a long range jab. Fishing him out of the air. 3-0. For Sulfura. Oh wait, is that a 4-0? Did I miss one? Did I forget to note down the last one? It might be 4-0. No, it says 3. Okay. Good. Whoops. Oleyver still trying to jump a lot. Keeps getting caught out of jump and pre-jump frames. Sulfura just kind of on him. Okay. Exploiting Oleyver's penchant for jumping. Oops. Nope, too slow to anti-air. But also a little too fast this time was Sulfura with the own anti-air. And that was too far! Yeah, that's kind of why you gotta be a little careful. If it's too far away, you're not gonna get anything. But it turned out alright. Good tech. Ouch. Slides into those DMs. It's overheated. A little too much of that of that rev usage in general from Sulfura. But it's still looking to be in a comfy lead with another good shimmy. Misses up the combo though. Was probably looking to get that max damage conversion with the EX command jump. But hey, still looking like like a hard game to lose at this point, and Sulfura closes it out. Looking to put themselves at 4-0. Wow, okay. Round start EX. That one is plus on block, so it's, it's a solid move to just toss out sometimes. There it is again. Okay, this time catches him trying to jump out again. But Oleyver finally scores a good hit, but that isn't ready to convert. Uh-oh, Sulfura, probably because of the just defend, maybe the timing was thrown off on the break. And thus eats a fat punish. Wasn't quite finished though. Could have tossed them all the way out. Ooh, I don't know about that. Nope. Sulfura is ready. You're gonna be in the corner, probably gonna eat a lot of damage with that super. No super, okay. Might have been a misinput. Like just, maybe started button holding a little too early or something. But Sulfura, with a random reversal, risking it all, but takes it. With a 4-0 now. And Oleyver is gonna have to turn things up. With that DJ, you gotta turn that knob up to 11. Break all rules of sound making, I guess. You. Oops. You know what, I'm almost happy to see that Sulfura also isn't ready to cancel into the counter on those hits into Rev Blow. Because that is such a good thing that you can do with her, but I have not managed to do it even once. Oop. So we're trying to, hold back a little bit in overheat. And Oleyver can't quite find a way in to abuse it, and once again with that, whiff punish, wild punish, 2C. Once again fails to finish the round though, and maybe Oleyver can finally manage that comeback to take one step closer to making a comeback, but not this time. And Sulfura is on set point. Yeah, the City of the Wolves version of this song, or that song in general, it's just really good. The newly buffed 214C of Janae's has more range, is safer on block now, I think, because it pushes back a little further or something. The wording's weird, it's like increased pushback time or something. It's weird. But, it seems okay. Oh no, accidental sweep, I must say, probably, because why would you sweep at that range? Sulfura once again, in overheat, has been putting themselves in there a lot. Oh, this time the counter is a little misplaced. I think that's the first one that didn't work for Oleyver. Frame trap, which actually, because it was a Farsi, wasn't a frame trap. That's the problem with that close D. Close B, I mean. kind of pushes you too far away to work as an actual frame trap most of the time. But Sulfura doesn't care and takes that set with a pretty commanding 5-0. All right. Then up next we're gonna have Maddo and Pida. Wait, why are they playing again? I guess they both accidentally hit rematch because, you know. Yeah, I guess Sulfura's just gonna quickly end this match, and then they're gonna get out of here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna call out Maddo and Pida. Stop blocking. I'm gonna sing him, telling him it's over. I think Sulfura knows, but Oleyver might not have got on, I'm not sure. Yeah. Finish it quickly, guys! Whoops. There we go. Right, and I should also update the scoreboard while I'm at it. Maddo and Pida. Okay, they're both here. Maddo has taken the player 2 side. Like, why did it not update? Hey! Stop doing that! It works every other time. How about this? I guess I'll refresh the website on my phone and hopefully that'll work. Okay! Pida immediately gets his first opening and keeps up the pressure with a grab. Whoops. But Maddo is undeterred. Ooh, nice! Little delay on that, you know, that close C. More than evening out the health bars. Ooh, catches the roll forward. And the pressure's still going. But a little too far to go for any real follow-up. Pida is aware and just sticks out that godlike 2B that Hokutomaru still has. Ouch. The X-Teleport connects in the air, so no real conversion. Maddo hangs on to his life lead. But now needs to fight out of the corner. Ooh, that 3D! Pida catches him just out of the air. And converts in a massive way. Now he's on the verge of taking it just one throw or anything. Maddo tries something to escape, but it doesn't work. Oops, runs over. Almost crossing, or rather almost getting Maddo confused, but he's just wisely holding that Rev Guard, blocking either way. Wow. Funny hit-hurt box interactions with Gato kind of leaning over. But it doesn't matter, Pida's ready with the conversions anyway. Okay, sweep. But Pida with a beautiful movement gets himself out of the corner and punishes Maddo's landing. Good patience though by Maddo. Not biting on any of those delays in the air. Still ends up getting opened up though and loses that first match. Very high fidelity action immediately by those two. I like it. I guess another thing that's good about Hokutomaru is that he doesn't really have a lot of those strings that Maddo is so good at, or hyper defending, where you know you block the first hit and then you have a little bit of time to maybe catch the second one. Oktomaru not as weak to that as some other characters might be. Oh, wow, chases him down with that little overhead. And man, that was a mean maneuver. Blocking off his route in basically any direction with that TK shuriken throw. Chases behind it and just has a little bit of time to do whatever he wants. Okay, now Maddo is on the prowl. Ah, a little too far for that grab, it would have worked. Boom. Pida wants to stop this onslaught and does so successfully. He's got 2 bars and is in SPG, but doesn't spend the the hidden gear. Might lose his SPG now. There it is, gone. Maddo bringing his own rev blow to almost max, but the offense pays off. He's got another throw. Anti-air is JD'd. Ooh. Does not bite. You could almost see him like holding back, like almost reacting to that jump with an anti-air and being like, no, I need to hold back. This is Oktomaru, but this time, with a perfect timing, catches him out of the air and finishes the round. Beautiful stuff. Whoops. Some light poking into a nice conversion. Ooh, gets him this time. Okay, probably spinning that bar to make sure the SPG is gone. Spent all that extra just to make extra sure, I guess. Gotta watch out for his own rev gauge though now. He's at 91%. Gets thrown. Ah, he tried to or rather he did guard cancel after the JD. But that, you know, as we all know, costs a bunch of rev, and thus now he is in a bad spot. Wait, actually, it's a bait by him. He put himself in the corner on purpose. Meaty slide is blocked. Good jump by Maddo. Ooh, let's be careful though. This could be the end. It should be. Yup. And so Pida clutches out this round as well. And with that, this match as well. Really close stuff. Maddo almost had him. But the rev management, I think, was probably the main deciding factor that stopped his momentum. Ouch. Pida slightly ahead in the footsies there. Ouch. Oop. Alright. Pida once again takes advantage. Bro. As much as I like the third strike sounds, something about that sound sounds off in this game. Like maybe the quality is just so different. But hey. Pida with another round. Oop. Clutch stuff. Catches him trying to approach. Sadly doesn't quite finish the combo. Oop, run under again. Pida with that good movement. Love to see it. Empty throw. Tries to bait it. But Maddo is too patient here. Too wise. Ah, he tried to bait Pida's anti-air this time, but he didn't even try. This time though, oh no. Well, he went for a Farsi, which I'm pretty sure is not fast enough. I'm not sure if Gato has a button that's fast enough to punch from that range. It's kind of a per character basis, right? Some characters do, some don't. I'm not sure about Gato. Yeah. It is, it is. Oops. Okay, Maddo just takes a couple plus frames and a little bit of damage. Gets the EX command grab for the first time. Tries to do that meaty stomp, but Pida changed up his wake-up timing. And just the delay and the chip is enough to take another round. Oops, I also forgot to update the score. Oop, chases him down, but not ready to actually connect with the combo. Might not have been expecting it to work like that. Ouch. Okay. Are we ending with a super again? Nope, not this time. Wants the corner more than the extra damage. Maybe trying to hold on to land that hidden gear now that he's so revved up. Oh, he probably wants to go into hidden gear now. Yes. Shoo. No, wait. Yeah, no, that is the hidden gear, right? It's strange that the hidden gear doesn't have a special different sound effect like it usually does with the Street Fighter 3 sound set. You know, usually it does this, but here it just had the same sound effect as the other supers, which fits with Third Strike, but not with this game. Anyway, Maddo on the hunt now, gets that punish. Perfectly expecting Pida to try and reversal in here. No, not finishing the combo, but gets a whiff punish combo. Thanks to avoiding the rep low, and finally should be able to put his first win. No, actually, I guess he couldn't finish that one. Huh. Pida with a chance to make a comeback. Maddo is overheated, but the pressure was still really good. Phew. Great stuff. Ooh, just cheekily hitting a button on landing. You know, moves on whiff are plus, you know that, right? All the moves are plus on whiff. Especially grabs. Nice patience by Maddo, but still gets opened up. A little too slow on his attempt at taking advantage of the minus frames. And now Pida's just kind of bullying him with some unorthodox pressure. Whoops. What? How did you not punish that? He was so close. Probably wasn't expecting it. Wow, okay, they're both kind of going nuts now. Yep, and Maddo, I guess, recognizing he doesn't have a button fast enough to punish that at that range. So just kind of trying to play around the ranges instead. Hey. Pida gets that big damage in. Just needs one little thing and blocks the reversal attempt. Pida one up in this match. Oops. Whiffs on the grab. Reaching for nothing. Pida gives him what he deserves though, which is a beating apparently. And a big one at that. Oh no! Ah, no, not ready with the whiff punish. It is a rather rarely seen move. Okay. And that should seal another round and another match. 4-1 for Pida right now. Maddo has shown that he can do it. Now he's just gonna have to do it 4 times in a row if he wants to take the set. Ouch. Good start. But can't JD rev blows, so no getting out of that situation. Unless you have your own air styling options, which Gato doesn't really have. And I think, other than Hokuto Maru, I don't think anyone could have avoided that one. Maybe, maybe Dong. His double jump thing goes really high. Oh no, what's happening? Is that my internet, or is that something else? Obviously my PC is fine, because there's the sound and the icons are still moving. Let's see, is anybody saying anything in the Discord? Network error. Okay, Maddo got kicked out, and for me the entire game restarted. My stream doesn't say that it got reconnected or anything, so I think it was maybe Pida or just the game being silly. Yes, something went wrong. I don't know what. Pida hasn't said anything, so maybe he's the one. Nope, he's taking the round. Wow, wow, Pida. I don't think we can do that this time. Let's remake the room. Limited, create room. Okay, let's get that new room code. 130852263. All right. Let's hope they make their way back in here. Dun, dun. Oh, you mean I need to restart my game in order for other people for other people to be able to rejoin? Let's see if that is true. The integrity. It's that way. Okay, my internet might be bugging. Because it's taking a while to send that message. But Pida's here. So is Maddo. So maybe my internet is fine and it's just Discord. Yes. Well, that's working. So I guess it's just Discord. Okay. For one, unable to connect to the game server. Okay! I'm gonna restart my game. It double sent my test. That's fun. That is very fun. Could just be my internet. It could very well just be my internet, because it's often very faulty. Especially in the evenings and nights. Okay, room match. All regions limited. No. 573816161. Wow, that's a good one. One more try. Please. Please work. Please. Okay. Oh wait, it says reconnecting again. No. Yeah. Slobs is telling me that the stream has disconnected, attempting to reconnect. Yeah, that sucks ass. I'll restart the game one more time. One final try. It still doesn't work. Flash breaks again. That'll be. I need to get something done about this intimate situation. This is ass. This is unacceptable. At least we get to hear Janae say Garou dance at the City of the Wolves a bunch of times. That's good, right? It makes it all worth it. Oh, limited, create room. Vacant seat. Copy the room code, which by the way would still be nice if it was possible just to do by hovering over it or something. 5646 8711 872. Yeah. Boy, I can't type anymore. I hope I'm back. Alright, looks like they are ready to go. Pida and Maddo the goats. Now my internet just needs to keep it up. Come on, we only have 4 sets today. We should be able to do that. Come on. Come on. Ouch, trade on the air to ground situation. Oops. Pida establishes some light hits, but so does Maddo now. Oopsies, finally a big combo starter connects for Pida, entirely shifting the momentum of this match. And he keeps it going. Oop, reaches for nothing. Maddo turns it back around. Gonna end that spaghetti if he can, which he does. Fakes it out, goes into the low, but Pida blocking low. Beautiful reaction to the teleport. Anti-airs it like a god and takes the first round. Yeah, it's probably just the sun bullying me some more. Whoops. Not sure Pida meant to do that, resetting his pressure like that. But he's still maintaining the momentum. Oops. So it seems fine. But now Maddo strikes back. Whoops. Yep, can't seem to have a punish ready for that. But I guess going for the high crush might be a pretty decent option because most of the stuff that Pida might want to throw out are highs, even though Octomaru's 2B is really good. Ouch! Oops, catches him out of an attempted air rev blow this time. Sealing the fate of the rev situation, but Pida instead seals the round entirely. That's a little more important. Set up into the delay. Soft knockdown, chases him down, and nice reaction. Super good stuff. 3 hits, ample time to go into the super, and catches him with that trap again. Doesn't have the bars to finish that round yet. So Maddo has another chance, but the guard cancel into the plus frames for the win. Pida takes it with a 5-1. And we got to see it on screen. Alright. So up next we're gonna have Korkulan versus Drackmae. Okay. 4-1. Drackmae. Goddamn stupid streamer mode. Let me just disable that. Okay, that's it. I think one of them's already in, but I'm still pinging both of you because I don't know. Chat struct. That's Korkulan, I think. Hey, thanks for the follow, even though I screwed you out of 2 matches, I guess. Well, my internet did, but, you know. Right, I'm just seeing in the SNK channel that there is a European City of the Wolves online qualifier thing happening for the SWC. So check that out if you will. But after this, after the weekly, of course. I agree, Peter. So, Drackmae, show yourself, please. We're gonna need you for another set. You weren't chat earlier, so should be around. I suppose I'll ping him again. No. Come on. Okay. On their way. Okay. There we go. Set number 3 of the day. Oh wait, I haven't updated the scores. I had so much time to do it too. One. Drackmae. Search. And this time, just kind of did it on my phone as well. Sometimes it just bugs out, I guess. Whatever. Kain versus Hotaru. Demons of this game. Squaring off. Drackmae patiently just walks back. JD's the first projectile. Oops. And eats a jump in. Korkulan now with some pressure perfectly blocks, wait, baits the DP, but has absolutely no punish. Not even a bad punish, just nothing. What was that? Was Korkulan like expecting a second DP out of that? Like, you know, like an EX DP from like a Ken or something? I'm not sure, but that was an odd mistake to make. And now Drackmae is able to take advantage of the situation. Oops. I'm not sure that still counts as an anti-air, but hey, it hit. Whoops. Panzer right in there. Gets another throw, set up the orb, baits the grab, but once again no conversion. Slightly sloppy on the easy stuff is Korkulan right now. Like punishing a DP, you know, getting a combo out of a jump in. Wait, why is the score not reset though? Wait, why is it still showing Pida and Maddo? What? Huh? That don't make no sense. Oh, maybe it's messed up because of my internet issues. Hold on. Let me maybe do this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Boop, boop. Overheats, but yep. Of course. Wait, no, misses it. That is a huge debuff. Also, since it couldn't have been a hidden gear anyway, I'm not sure that was the best route to take. Drackmae sadly misgauges the resources a little bit and then also drops the level 2. So that was just bad news. Still holding on to a big life lead though, so might be okay. EP out of there. But now Korkulan's trying to work down that health bar with some zoning and gets caught jumping in. Good patience by Drackmae. Flash kick break. And then just, there we go, getting a powerful conversion. Let's go. Empty lows. Korkulan looking pretty good right now after fumbling in that first round a little bit. Looks like they woke up a little bit. Oh, jumps with just the perfect timing to avoid the grab. Sadly, once again, fumbles the punish. And Drackmae now with a chance to make a comeback. Oops. Wasn't accounting for the forward roll get up. And gets caught by a wake-up jab. Korkulan with a 1-0.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Once again, Drackmae holding back, trying to avoid those projectiles, trying to reflect them now. There we go. And then starting some offense with a regular grab. Plus frames into getting flash kicked. It happens. Playing really defensively. All that walk back, of course, putting Drackmae closer to the corner, but seems to be able to take back a lot of that screen off of some, some jumps over projectiles, etc. But now, wow, gets to the other side. Beautiful stuff. That's the best way to punish in that situation. Not only do you, avoid the flash kick, but you even switch sides. And that's a nice punish, a nice conversion. Whoops. Probably tried to bait that grab, but was a little too close still. And now Korkulan with a big comeback chance. Who's gonna take this one? It's gonna be close. Oh no! Also not enough of a punish! But universal overhead. It's just unexpected enough to take the round, despite all of that. Whoops. Oh, I wonder if just because of that forward-reaching motion of that 2C, it dodged the orb, or if that would have whiffed anyway. Ah, once again, slightly too close. The DP whiffs, but this time it was Korkulan who was not, punishing appropriately. Oopsie, there we go. There's that EX command grab. Gonna end in a super, probably. No? Doesn't have the hidden gear again. I don't like that decision. If you don't have the hidden gear to take back all of that gauge, then you should not go that hard. Especially since the scaling of the EX command grab is really harsh. So just something short into level 1 super is usually the best. But hey, it was optimal because Drackmae still took that match. Got a 1-1. Seems these two are pretty evenly matched. They both have a good amount of skill, but also got plenty of fumbles in their game plan still, in their execution. Ouch. A heavy jump in, but it was kind of high, so Drackmae wisely goes for a light for confirm that is more likely to connect. Ooh. Just cancels out the orb by hitting Kain in the nick of time. Okay. No super finisher. So it takes more pressure like this. Kain's jumpy pretty good as a jump back instant button thing. Oopsies. Ow. Korkulan fighting back from the brink. Gets DP'd for very little damage. And Drackmae is once again overheated, but it doesn't matter. Whoopsa! Another early jump. Nice anti-air. Yes. Oh, no, not far, not close enough. I guess if you want to do that one, you gotta do a little micro dash at one point. I think the other super has more reach at the start point, so maybe that one would have connected. Ouch! Don't want to be in the corner against Kain off of this. Whoopsies, but he drops the last part of the combo, so the pressure is not going to be as stifling. P whiffs though, not a big punish, but Korkulan still picks it up. Whoopsie, rising jump D, not sure that's what they wanted. He probably wanted a flash kick. Because that went all wrong. Drackmae now lands at level 2. Once again, I don't think level 2s are worth using unless they're hidden gears. Or unless they're gonna kill. But the damage was still respectable. Ouch. Oh, the jump back grab attempt, not a bad idea, but Korkulan was just a little too far ahead. Behind. Oops. Flash kick doesn't avoid the projectile there, but even if it had, it still would have gotten punished. So I guess actually it getting hit by the projectile was the best outcome. Oh yeah, I guess those are kind of Lugal colors, huh? Oops. Ah! Another rev blow. Korkulan's like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing it, but so am I, says Drackmae. The match of the rev blows. And Drackmae comes out the king. Or the regent.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Oops, jump in. Got the 2C as well, but not much after. Whoops. And here a little late. No punish. Maybe that one was just barely safe from the spacing. Oops. Nope. Walk back 2C, still a great button. This time close enough to connect with that, just looked like it connected at the tip, but the tip is all you need sometimes. Runs forward out of the orb, knows that it has, you know, a certain activation time, unless the opponent manually pops it. Okay. Korkulan had to either JD or Revguard that one. Might have believed they had the timing of the JD and so messed it up. Or just wasn't, you know, considering the Revguard as an option. Air throw. Ground throw. Hey, got cancel DP, not bad. Hey, good punish. Let's see if this time Korkulan's corner game is going to be a little stronger. Not this time. Drackmae with another big punch in the corner. Okay, spends it all again, this time with hidden gear maybe. Shoop. Yes. Break that entire body in half. Okay. Wow! Okay. Nice guard cancel into the rev blow, of course going through all of those hits. Great call by Korkulan. Ah, but drops the conversion and dies for it. That would have been such a nice comeback. But it was sadly not meant to be. Korkulan with a devastating draw.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Oops. Hey, nice little wait, recognizing that the jump in connected, so he couldn't go for the command grab super early. Got it in there though. Oh no! But Korkulan not with a punish. Lucy, the god. Korkulan almost at SPG. Drackmae got it available right now. Oops! Tried to bait and wasn't ready with the anti-air though. And now fates have shifted. Korkulan with the SPG. Drackmae not. And that's gonna seal the round. Very well converted.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Whoops. Early jump B. Might have expected the air-to-air. Ouch. Jump in. No confirm. Another nice air throw. Drackmae seems to like that option a lot. Once again going for that. And no! That was either the wrong super or a little too late. Usually you see the other one there, I think. So I'm not sure that was the one you want to do. Oh! Phew, just barely lands in time to block that one. No, gets the bait on the grab, but no reaction to the whiff. Holds on to the spacing though and throws him out of the air. I think all of those matches so far have gone to the final round. Korkulan with the orb. And another air throw out of Drackmae. Anti-air, let's go. Hey, hey. No super. Ah, too far away for the command grab, I think. That might have been able to seal the round. But now it's Korkulan with the favor of the gods. Overheats Drackmae even. It's gonna be rough, but the DP still works, obviously. That is one thing that's very different to a game with some similar mechanics. Because you do still have meterless reversals, no matter what your resources look like, but Korkulan finally takes another match, making the scores that much more even.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Double orb setup, commanding control over the screen. It has pushed Drackmae all the way to the corner, gets the counter hit, heavy flash break into a nice combo. Oops, hops over the rev blow too and gets another evasion, this time for the DP, but neither time has the damage on the punish been anything to write home about. And then doesn't rise quickly enough to punch the next DP. Drackmae getting away with so much murder. Oops. And now taking control back over this rematch. Sending this time Korkulan to the other side of the screen in the corner. And gets the air grab again. Uh-oh. This is now once again... Ooh, nice early pop. I like that. Because we've seen Drackmae kind of disrespect the orbs. Because as I mentioned, they are aware that they pop after a certain time. So if you, dash out of them or something while it's still early, you're usually safe. But Korkulan this time tricked him with it. And those early jump buttons out of both of them are so interesting. Oopsies. Just in time was that flash kick. Another one. Just doesn't want to deal with the pressure, but there's another option, another way to start it. Level 2, once again, I don't think that's a good option. But we'll see. Gets the overhead, okay. Hey. Uh-oh. 2C once again, working out really well for Drackmae. Getting a lot of mileage out of that button. Oh no. Oh, yep, goes for the double super combo, the easy variant, but still highly damaging. Ah, no wild punch on that 2C, that's probably what Korkulan was hoping for, to convert into even more. Nice play with the reflect by Drackmae, but Korkulan does not yield. And now we got a 3-3. Very, very evenly matched right now.
にもなく高ぶってしまったよ。ここまで楽しめた勝負は久しぶりだ。
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Let's see. Oh no, another early jump C. Jump D, I mean. Oh no! Oh, really? Korkulan whiffs his own light flash kick. Oh no, is it my internet again? Okay, no, we're playing. And then Drackmae whiffs behind it with their own light DP. That was so funny. I still don't know what that sound is about, by the way. Oops. Fat jump in combo for Drackmae. Doesn't quite put Korkulan into SPG. Might have been an intentional decision not to go into Super. Or might have just been, you know, how it happened. Oops. DP. I don't want to deal with your stuff. This is my game. You're not taking this one. But Korkulan says, nah man, it is my game. Every game is my game. 2C blocked. That converted. You dead. Korkulan for the first time in a while taking the lead in this set. Only by 1 round. But it is a minor lead. Okay, Drackmae upping the pressure game, going for a quick reset off of that 214A. Oops. Once again that level 2 super. Not ideal. The damage increase between level 1 and 2 is just so minor that I'm pretty sure, or no, I'm 100% sure you still would have killed with that if you had used the level 1. Especially since you would have had, you know, the level 1 super ready had you still needed it. That's like, you know, just one very simple piece of advice that I can give literally everyone. Just basically never use level 2s, unless it's the only way that it's gonna kill. If the level 1 doesn't guarantee the kill, but the level 2 does, then you can use it, otherwise just don't. Just fucking don't. Watch high level matches, they never use level 2s. Oops, nice stuff, but I didn't pay attention to the overheat, so actually not as nice. Of course, if you overheat with the use of the EX command grab, you can't follow it up with any more. You just gotta, yep, gotta anti-air, gotta play it solid, gotta not get overrun while in overheat here. Drackmae trying to hold on here. Walking all the way back to the corner, okay, finally realizes, tries to take back that space, and Korkulan actually not stopping it. So Drackmae now with a huge advantage. Rev blows to victory. It is actually, once again, Drackmae who takes the lead in an actual way with a 4-3 lead.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Oops. Korkulan might not have expected that projectile to just bust through his. Huge start for Drackmae. Oops, some light pressure. Gets the normal command grab, almost enough to kill. And Korkulan sadly not ready with the JDs, the just defense, to not die to the blocked projectiles. Now has to fight against a set point Drackmae, who quickly nopes out of your pressure. But now Korkulan setting up with the orb. Oop. That's big, but drops the conversion. Lands in the corner with it too, and he takes another fat punish. Delays the dive kick into the super, and is a little too late. No! Big chance for Korkulan to turn this back around. Corner pressure. But Drackmae holds off. Gets that perfectly timed jump to stand light. But it's not over yet. Too far for the command grab, but the air throw. If there was any move that Drackmae would end a set like that with, it would be the air throw, wouldn't it? Well done to both of you. very close set. And that leaves only the final set of the day. ACDA is in 10 minutes, they say. 3 minutes ago. That is a little late, but I guess we can't wait that long, I guess. I'll still ping them both, just so they know, even though Alexein is probably listening. There. Okay. So yeah. Right, I haven't updated the scores on here yet, so I'll do that real quick. Korkulan at 3 and Drackmae at 5. Thanks for the follow, Drackmae. Yeah, combo drops, you know, they happen to everyone, literally even the greatest players in the world. But of course, you know, the frequency with which they happen, that is something that you can take control of with practice, I guess. Consistency. Yeah. Of course, as the opponent, you have to you know, take advantage of the combo drops and any other drops. It's part of the game. Don't show any fake mercy or something. They're not gonna do that to you. Let's see. Should I update the scores already? I guess I'll check what this online qualifier is about while we wait. Let's see. I guess it doesn't say much more than the fact. Wait, maybe if I hit home. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves SWC 2025 qualifier online round Europe 1. There are 2 of them, I guess. Registration opens yesterday, I guess, actually. Closes on the 27th of August. And the second qualifier opens registrations on the 2nd of September and ends registration on the 17th of September. I guess I'll just link the thing in my chat just in case anybody listening or watching isn't on the Discord. The first qualifier happens on the 30th of August. And the playoffs 1 day later, I guess. And the second qualifier happens on the 20th, and the playoffs for that on the 21st, it says. Beautiful. Up to 256 players can register, it seems. Where can I find the tournament rules? Am I eligible? Blah, 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 blah. They got all kinds of stuffs written there. For attendees, there's 20 currently signed up. There's Leffen, there's Amsterdaddy, there's somebody I don't know. There's Mr. Wolf, who's been playing here sometimes. Dai is signed up. I'd say he's probably the favorite. Ruzu, eh? Engel mit der Uzi. Mystic Smash, Maddo. Those are all the ones that I recognize. Yeah, Dai absolutely deserves it. He's definitely absolutely good enough to even just win SWC. And I'm not even upplaying him there. I really think he's got the skills. Like the way he was, he was beating some of the best in the world. For example, at Tess and Crash, right? I don't think there's any doubt that he has the ability. Let's see, when did he say? 3 minutes? ACDA should be around the corner any second now, according to himself. He's typing. Setting up the PlayStation. Alright, alright. So we should be in that business any second now. You could like turn your offline tournament into a qualifier, and only the winner of the offline tournament gets to play in the online tournament. That's the reward. So only the best one of you makes it. That means they'll be stealed through the tournament, that'll be their anime power-up moment. They'll absorb the power from everyone else in the tournament, and then they'll be unstoppable. I think that's gonna work. It's like when you put a bunch of poisonous insects or something in like a jar or something, and only the most powerful poisonous insect comes out. Something like that. Venomous, I guess is the right word, not poisonous. Yeah. Combine those forces. Ermac is a Mortal Kombat thing, right? I'm not too familiar. In the meantime, I guess I'll check something real quick. Is there a dark mode for these these sheets? These Google Sheets? These Google Docs? Because this white stuff is death. Okay, wait, ACDA is here. Alright, let's get into it. Go, go, go. We got my girls Hotaru and Jinne. And we got my guys Alexein and ACDA. But who will come out on top?
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Both of them with a bit of a passive start. Whoopsies! Alexein not expecting the sudden Harrier. Was a little ballsy by ACDA, because from that height it definitely would have been unsafe. Whoops. Alright, jumps over the projectile. Time to get this party started. Just takes the hard knockdown, but no specific setup. Tries to get some pressure in there. Oopsies, wow. Alexein doesn't find a good enough jump button, I guess, to catch ACDA's whiff. And now eats more damage from one corner to the other side. We're almost there, but rolls forward. Oh, big wild punish. This could be the decision changer here. Delayed jump catches. Whoops. ACDA trying to jump. Alexein a little sloppy on the offense right now, but still retains it. Oh, that should be the kill! Easy as pie for a character with a run to punish that. Everyone can punish that, but with a run, of course, you just run behind and just do whatever. I should fucking just change the Wataru, man. Fucking... Since they changed the wave dashing, that should feel so bad. Why did they do that? Oop! Counter hit rev blow. Hey. Cashes up big time, almost revving up here. Not sure how good of an idea that is, but it'll show itself in the, you know, next couple moments. Seems like... Okay, now... Yep, Alexein now getting that pressure in. Though ACDA's rev gauge has decreased quite a bit. Is that enough? No, because level 2s are fucking trash. So yeah, now Alexein is all the way overheated, but it doesn't matter. And Alexein actually turns that one all the way around. For the win.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Oop, anti-air rev blow. Great option. And one of the main reasons that so many Janae players put her SPG at the start. But, you know, this is the reason why SPG at the start can be so risky, because you get hit once and it's gone. Alexein, though, also has it at the start, though still gets to make use of it. Oh, lows for days. Slightly a little too far away to confirm. Now ACDA has to fight back hard. Ooh! Alexein not punishing the counter at all. A sweep probably would have been enough to kill there, but, you know, the awareness to punish the counter, which, I don't know, it's just kind of an awkward thing to react to. No whiff punch, just barely fast enough on the recovery. But the projectile game is good. Alexein with yet another round. Good ferret.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Now let's see, both of them with some measured gameplay here. Anti-air gets baited by the dive kick. Oop. Dip top. Okay. Cancels out the projectile. Oh no, that's a big whiff! Alexein with a big punish. Might just go for the hidden gear here. Yep, why not? Bing! It's huge damage, you get your entire rev gauge back. And with such a big lead and another round ahead of you, the fact that you are out of super isn't gonna hurt all that much. Especially since the opponent cannot use their own hidden gear, which is like the biggest comeback that they could get. And so Alexein comfortably closes out that round. It's a 2-0 lead now.
いつも友達に囲まれてていいなそうだねいつも一緒にいてくれてるよね糸勝
I guess Itokatsu is the name of the ferret. Today I learned. Not sure I remember that name though. It's kind of an odd one for a ferret. Oops, anti-airs the Harriers. I guess their hurt box is just not that great. Ooh! ACDA sadly with a slightly mistimed forward jump, forward dash. Gets caught by the active frames on the dive. Oops. Ah, if he had gotten... I'm pretty sure he tried to get the heavy DP rather than the projectile. Because that would have juggled off that jump C, which has juggle properties. But thanks to that, ACA now with a chance to take control of this match, and he's doing his darndest. Yep, super, get even closer to the corner, get the hard knockdown, get the damage. Oops, catches them out of the air. Both of these characters have an air throw, by the way. 2C into that. Oh man, that looked a little wonky. But Alexein, probably because he was, you know, blocking a lot of stuff and wasn't paying attention to his rev gauge, is now overheated. So that this screen distance, Wataru is probably stronger thanks to her really nice projectiles. And her run, which is just excellent. And then the command grab sneaks it in. Takes another round. With only 9 in-game seconds remaining. 9 SNK seconds. Very different measurement of time from regular seconds. Thought time was relative over here? Watch till you find out how relative time is in the world of SNK. Nope. Once again, the counter does not yield any results. It's a gimmicky option off of that anyway. But, yeah. Alexein is not giving it a second thought. Did I say SNK? I meant Alexein. Whoops. Oh, ho, ho. We don't see that a lot, actually. The Goomba Stomp into the cross-up, and then swiftly closes out another match. Did not expect Alexein to kind of run away with a match, with a set, but I guess ACDA did just kind of get home and might just not be warmed up and ready. He did ask for the final match, and I, put him there, but with so few players here, it ended up not being all that late.
One. Get ready. Fight.
Oops. But, it's not over yet. ACDA still has at least 2 matches to establish his reads and his, warm-up. But Alexein's kind of just trying to rush him down, stop that from happening. Oopsie. Footsies.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Left blow is blocked, no problem. But not that one. Janae can get a meaty overhead off of her rev blow. But I guess if it's an anti-air, the frame data might be slightly different, so it's probably inconsistent if you, don't hit him on the ground. But I think that one was grounded? I don't know. There are setups from various situations. But there's no time for setups when you're the one getting comboed. Yep, there's that hidden gear again. I'm not sure if that's enough to kill, but the lead and the ensuing situation is so favored. Yeah, no, that's enough. And Alexein starting off with a 4-0. I mean, I could also, of course, bring up the fact that that Janae is a little lower on the tier list, I guess, than a Hotaru. But I think, player skill is still a huge factor. Ouch. ACDA maybe trying to change the approach to the set a little bit, with a bit more of a projectile game, trying to cancel out all of Alexein's projectiles and play around the ranged game a little more, but now we're back with... Oh, okay, Brave Far C conversion, or rather Saka. Might be just what you need though. Sometimes what you gotta do is some wild stuff. Delayed jump. Gonna beat any DP attempts. Ah, but Alexein does not find the perfect timing to punish the counter perfectly. And ACDA once again with that wild stuff, this time with a Brave Super. Meanwhile, Alexein with a combo super. Not as wild, but just as successful. And that puts ACDA in a really tough position. He cannot rev... no, he can rev guard, sorry. Oops! Counter hit on that! Alexein hit into the small gap between the Harrier hits. You really have no reason to, actually. Because, either she does the last hit at any point, I guess, and then she's super duper punishable. Or she doesn't, and then she has to land, and then you get to punish her. So hitting in that gap is kind of pointless. But hey. Sometimes you fall for the foolish shit. So ACDA now in control. Might have rattled Alexein a little bit, maybe. Turning up the wildness a little bit. And should be able to take this match decisively. Okay. Phew. Might have found his awakening finally. Just in the nick of time.
Round 1. Get
Now just do it again 4 times in a row. Easy. Tick throw. Blocks the rev blow. There's another one. Goes for the jab again. Honestly, I kind of expected. Ooh, who is it? Okay, it's actually Alexein. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell from the starting animations because they started off up at almost the same time. Ouch. ACDA fighting with his life bar down to 30-ish%, 25-ish% now. Now not much left in the tank. But, especially in this game with the JD mechanics, oop. Alexein falling for the foolish shit again. Thanks to JD, HD, etc., you can always make a comeback. If you manage your rev gauge appropriately. Alright, and he is kinda making it happen. Alexein with the overheat. Now in danger himself. He unlike Janae has a DP on his side to still do something even when he's overheated, but he couldn't find the right timing to use it. So ACDA is on a spree now. Whoops. Free anti-air. Huh? Whoopsie, yep. Just sometimes you gotta take advantage of the minus frames, you know? Just do it. Oh! Alexein reaches, catches nothing but air and some hits afterwards. Ooh, yep. There's that DP. Gets that big whiff punish on the missed Harrier though. Once again with the overheat though, and at a life deficit like that, I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out for him. Trying to chase down ACDA to not give him a chance to abuse the overheat. Wow! I'm not sure what ACDA was trying to do there, but it's not gonna work, and that should spell death. No! Okay. Alexein with a bit of a fumble. Gets lucky with a grab though. And now he's on set point. Oops! That whiff just barely didn't get punished. That very slow projectile is just kind of hard to JD. I think that's what ACDA was going for just now. Uh-oh! Are we gonna go for hidden gear? It looks like we are. Hey! Yup. Whoop. Bring him down to the ground and show him reality. Run up all the way, not afraid of counter pokes or anything. And again, minus frames into super. Don't mess with me. Throws him out of the corner, probably not what he wanted, really. Oh, wow! The jump back falling button catches him perfectly, and Alexein gets the conversion to finish this match and this set with a 5-1. And that is it. If ACDA had been able to play in the state that he was in the last like 2-ish matches, that might have been much closer. But, you know, he had to come in cold and try his best. And that ultimately led to this result. Great set though. Very nice stuff. And with that we have reached the end of today's proceedings. Which means I will show you the results for today. Here we go. Sulfura versus Oleyver ended in a 5-0 for Sulfura. Maddo versus Pida was a 1-5 in Pida's favor. Korkulan versus Drackmae was a 5-3 for Drackmae, and then we had Alexein versus ACDA, which was another 5-1. Thanks all of you for participating, watching, and doing all of that good stuff. And yeah, probably gonna be back again next week for more of the same. And yeah, I guess I don't have much more to say. So, be good, y'all. And GG's.